Hi, this is Lord from Outback Motortek. Thank you for watching this video. We are stoked to let you know that our BMW F850GS crash bars and skid plate are 100% compatible with the new F900GS model. So as you can see right here, the crash bars are mounted, the skid plate is mounted, and there is absolutely no interference anywhere. And I'd like to show you the crash bars and the skid plate from various angles. So as per the video proof, there are no modifications needed to fit the skid plate and the crash bars. However, some parts, such as the skid plate, may require some upgrades in the near future in order to gain more coverage. As you can see, some parts are a little bit more exposed. However, ultimately it all depends on what kind of off-road riding one wants to tackle. For the average gravel, easy forest service road riding, the skid plate may suffice. There is certainly adequate amount of coverage for the headers as well as the oil pan. But there's one thing that we're not too stoked about, and it's the fact that there is essentially nowhere to mount the skid plate but the oil pan itself. And this has been the case with the F750, 850GS models too. So as you can see, we have a steel base plate, and the base plate bolts onto the oil pan, but in between we also have in two spots the rubber bumpers that are bolted on top of this rod. So essentially this may not be a skid plate for heavy duty off-road riding, but based on the past experience with the F750, 850 models, the skid plate should be good enough for light duty off-road riding. And in the near future, we're going to look into designing a heavy duty skid plate for those who want to tackle gnarlier terrains. The crash bars themselves, they are partially engine and frame mounted. The top portion right here is where it's mounted on the frame, and there's also a cross brace. And down here we have 3 mounting points on the engine block per side. We got one up here, one down here, and one back here. On the left side, the rear mounting point is on the frame. One option we're currently considering is using the headstem as a mounting point. However, the steering damper may be in the way. We're going to try to find a way around it, and that way we could actually make a set of upper crash bars as well, or separately. On the right hand side, we also have coverage for the water pump and plenty of spacing. As you can see, we have roughly about 2.5 to 3 inches coverage, or about 10 to 12 centimeters gap. So the crash bars offer adequate coverage. As you can see here on the stator side, the stator has coverage and also gap in between. There's also coverage for the radiator and also for the lower portion of the plastic panel. The crash bars could reach higher, but they could end up being too flexible, and as a result, they could damage the plastic. So for now, we're keeping them low and lower profile, more minimalist, and this way we can also avoid adding more weight higher up top.